Hey guys, so good evening. This is coming out relatively late today, and I just really wanted to push through with my commitment and discipline to as much as I can, no matter how tired I am, no matter how much meetings I do throughout the day, create daily content for all of you on this channel based on also the stuff that you have been requesting, asking, via my Instagram DMs and via Patreon as well. So that's what I want to also instill now, that it's not just about stocks that I want to share to you, but it's about the discipline and principles that I have for those who want to be successful in business and investing and even grow yourself or at least climb the ladder of success. There are times that when you're tired, you don't feel like doing it, the passion is not there. It's your discipline and it's your commitment for whatever goals and whatever tasks and whatever things that you want to accomplish that will see you through. Passion is amazing because it will never make you work a single day in your life, but also commitment and discipline is what will see you through on times and days where you don't feel like doing it. So for this video, I want to talk about Jollibee. As you all know, while we're making this video, the stock price is up. It has gone up massively. It was just a couple of weeks ago where the stock price was around 150. Then by the time we've been making videos already, as it started to break out, as it started to reverse, it just hit 200 pesos. But a lot of you guys were asking questions. Why is that happening? Jollibee lost money. And that's what we're going to drill down. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So for today's podcast, I want to talk about the numbers. What were the recent third quarter disclosures? And all of this, no, everything that I will discuss, you can get it via PSE Edge. The numbers are there. And then cause and effect of what triggered those numbers. Then we're gonna continually cover Jollibee's pivot. Then number four, we're gonna talk about the technicals. Everything you need to know is found in the charts. Then, what should you do as a investor or as a person also who's following the technicals? And then lastly, your favorite portion, the subscriber shout out. Please do note I wasn't able to put it here anymore. That if you're new to this channel and you've come across this for the first time, we the videos that we make here are never buy, sell, avoid, or hold signals. Please do note that whenever you start uh, getting into the stock market, never ever buy a stock just because it's talked about in YouTube or it's talked about in social media or in traditional media. You have to make a firm decision based on your own analysis whether the stock is worth buying, whether the stock is worth selling. Never ever make a decision, never ever make a trade just because you heard it from someone, just because may nagsabi, just because nadinig nyo, just because pinag-usapan. You will lose that way. That's the best way to lose money. The best way to lose money is not knowing what you're getting into. The best way to lose money is just to listen to what other people are thinking without even doing your own analysis and research. So please, even if we talk about Jollibee in this video, never, ever, ever, ever transact, buy, sell, hold, or avoid just because I talk about it. It has to be your decision because it's your money, and I'll never stop saying this. It's your money, it's your responsibility. So if you guys are ready, comment I'm ready. Comment I'm a person who wants to learn. I don't want to get rich quick. I don't want shortcuts. I want to do the process. Ang haba ng pinapasabi ko. I want to learn the process. I want to learn the rudiments because I know that you guys, those 12,000 people who follow this channel, by the way, 12,000 na pala tayo. Amazing. Thank you so much to everyone who has been subscribing. But to all 12,000 people who have been subscribing to this channel, you all know it. It's all about the process. It's all about the grind. It's all about being good. It's all about being well. And there. So what are the numbers? So I made this graphic also from the second quarter disclosure, and I want to show you at least so you can compare. No, second quarter 2020 loss, they hit 10.17 billion. Okay, that's the biggest quarterly loss that they have for the year, primarily because that was from the second quarter, primarily because a large chunk of the Philippine economy and a large chunk also of stores around the world were closed. 2019 second quarter, they were up by a billion. Now, first half 2020, their net loss stood at 11.96, and then comparing that to second half 2019, first half 2019, Jollibee was at a profit of 2.5 billion. Now, I want to show you the third quarter loss. So please do note, second quarter they lost 10.17, third quarter, they lost only 1.58 billion pesos. That's already showing, no? Okay. Losing money is, of course, all intents and purposes, is not good. It's not something that's positive. It's not something that's exciting. But this shows us already that Jollibee is starting to either pivot, starting to earn, starting to reopen, starting to adapt to this new normal. Things are starting to get better already. From a 10.17 billion peso loss, now it's just at 1.58. Again, 1.58 billion is, no one likes losing money. But guess what? Jollibee has the cash. May pangsalo naman sila para dito. But above and beyond that, uh, it's much much better than what it was in the second quarter already, which has also been the prevailing theme from a lot of companies. From a lot of companies that as the economy started to open, third quarter results have been massively better. So again, comparing the third quarter this year versus the third quarter last year, third quarter this year they lost 1.58 billion pesos. Last year they made 1.67 billion pesos. So it's a large swing, no? Talking about it in the billions. Now, looking at it from a 9-month 2020 loss, their loss for the entire 9 months right now is 13.54. As what I've mentioned, second one half first year loss was 11.96, then nadagdag lang yung third quarter loss. They're now at 13.54. Medyo malaki yung swing because last year they made 4.18 billion pesos. So this, please do remember, for those who have been following uh, my series on Jollibee, the 2019 earnings that Jollibee had was lower than their 2018. That actually means that, hey, 2019 they made money, but it was lower than 2018, which took them out of their growth path. 2020, hey, they lost money pa. So their best year for the past 3 years was not even last year, it was 2018. So that actually means that for them to do better, for them to go back on the track of growth, in my opinion, they must beat whatever earnings they had in 2018. The benchmark for 2021 won't be beating 2020. The benchmark for 2021 won't be beating 2019. But the benchmark for 2021, 22, 23 is how long will it take before they go back to the growth trajectory and path that they had in 2018, because that was a time where they were aggressively growing and moving. So now let's look at their sales. Their third quarter system-wide sales dropped to 40.59 billion pesos. It's down 29%. Then stretching their system-wide sales for the 9-month period, it dropped by 126.42 billion pesos, down 26.5%. So cause and effect, we all know that this is basically a cause and effect by the pandemic. Because of the pandemic, there were lockdowns. Because there were lockdowns, they had to close down stores. Because the stores were closed, people had no opportunity to buy. Because people were not also out. Those who were in offices before that would lunch out in Jollibee, Chowking, Greenwich, whatever stores they had. Ngayon, well, that's all taken out of the window. So again, up until now, we're making this video. This is third quarter 2019. The economy already started to reopen. Please do note, though, that this also factored in August 2020, where for 2 weeks the Philippines went back from I think from GCQ to MECQ, so which was a bit stricter, which also somehow not tapered down also traffic of people working, moving out, and it somehow brought us backwards in terms of moving forward and in reopening the economy. So this video is being filmed November 2020. As you can see also from, syempre may bagyo ngayon while I'm making this video. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I hope that you guys, wherever you are, you're safe. Wherever you are, you're dry. For those that got affected, uh, I do hope that your health is one of the most important things right now. Of course, it's sad if you may have lost items, pero yung mga items na nawala, mababalik nyo yun. Yung mga items na nawala, you will be able to figure out a way also to be able to recoup it. And I believe by the grace of God, mababawi mo siya. What's important right now is you stay healthy, you stay whole, because as you stay healthy and whole, I really believe that whatever is lost, kaya nyo siyang bawiin. Whatever is lost, kaya nyo siyang marirestore siya. Kung na-restore siya, it will be even bigger, better than what it was before. So as what I was mentioning, of course, wala masyado lumalabas ngayon because of the storm. But I want to share this. Since wala masyado lumalabas because of the storm, but prior to the storm, people were already starting to go out. So if the third quarter was better than the second quarter, I believe, uh, not including the effects of the storm, no, if the storm wasn't here, fourth quarter results should be better, should be higher. And of course, since we're factoring in Christmas also, I think more celebrations, more expenses also to celebrate the holidays would increase spending. So let's continue. Jollibee disclosed that the recoveries of their stores. Please do note that Jollibee is not just anymore Jollibee Philippines, Jollibee local. It has also businesses in Vietnam, in the Middle East, in the US, in United Kingdom, in Italy, in China, etc. That their stores, whatever brand it is, it's not just particularly Jollibee. They also have Tim Ho Wan. They also have Smash Burger. They have Coffee Bean. Recoveries in those areas are bigger, better, faster, stronger as compared to emerging markets like the Philippines. So I just wanted to note that to all of you that if there's faster recoveries, because as you all know, mas na-contain yung virus in other countries, and mas liberal din sa pag-open ng economy. Other countries, the Philippines had the longest lockdown. And since mas liberal yung pag-open ng ibang bansa, somehow, no, people started to go out, people started to do business as usual, and people started to spend. Hence, the faster recovery. Um, I mentioned that a large chunk of their stores were closed for the second half. At the end of June, they started to reopen. In terms of adding a bit of positivity into this, at the end of September 2020, 93% of their stores have started to reopen, which is good. I guess a measure that we have to see is that pagka-reopen ng stores, are people already coming back spending? I know it still won't be back to where it was before because you'll already see naman the traffic inside malls are not as strong yet. So if not a lot of people are going into malls, it will always be relevant that apektado rin yung nasa fast food chains sila. Anyways, um, here's the thing. Part of the ways for Jollibee as a business operator to do well is stores that won't be performing well, they have to cut it. They have to close it. Kumbaga sa stock market, cut loss already. They're closing down the store so that it doesn't bleed cash anymore from a business operating standpoint. And if you notice it, I've been to other cities. No? Zamboanga, nagulat nga ako. Isang lugar, apat na Jollibee halos yung tapat-tapat doon. So, most likely, some areas na halos magkakalapit or redundant yung stores o mahina yung traffic, those are the stores that they closed. So, part of that, 339 stores were permanently closed. And here's the breakdown. 118 of those stores were closed locally. Then you had 221 stores abroad. So, most likely, even in the States also. Kasi ganun din yung naging approach nila sa Smash Burger and sa Coffee Bean. The branches that were not doing so well, the ones that were not strong, were relatively closed down. And I think that's the whole narrative of the 221 closures abroad. So please do note, closing the stores makes the main company healthier. Closing the stores gives the company a shot, no, and a chance to actually do better because they can focus on the ones that are making money. They can focus on the ones that are income producing. They can focus on the ones and build that to be their cash cows. And just to note also, there's 339 stores closed. The total that they want to close out for the year is around 507 stores already. So sayang din in a way, no, that I was people wanted to see Jollibee as Filipinos. People wanted to see Jollibee increase their store count. People wanted to see Jollibee catch up against the rest of the world in terms of padamihan ng stores. But because of this pandemic, this is what I believe. It won't just be anymore a play for dine in brick and mortar. The play right now also will be e-commerce. That there from now and for the years to come, there will be a significant shift in sales of people, of companies, moving from traditional walk-in brick and mortar dine-in, takeout, deliver, drive-through to people ordering online or and then ordering online or picking it up as well to further push uh, contactless distribution. We are currently at the 14.55 minute mark. Comment below if you're learning. comment if this is something that's helping you. Now, over the past 9 months, they closed stores, but strategically also, I've posted videos about it, or at least uh, items in social media about it, that they opened in Texas, a Jollibee store there. They opened in in England, then they opened in Italy, and then they've opened other branches also in different cities across Southeast Asia as well. And then they also re-upped their position for Tim Ho Wan. So over the past 9 months, 180 stores. Here's the breakdown: 48 locally, 132 abroad. Kasama na dun yung mga Jollibee na minention ko sa Italy tsaka sa States. So, they made a disclosure that the illness, the pandemic, the lockdowns are still affecting Jollibee even as they reopen. And yun din yung sinabi ko kanina that totoo mag-open sila pero the traffic is not yet there. It's not yet as healthy as what it was in 2018 and 2019. But that's what we have to monitor When they reopen, as they reopen, gaano kalakas yung sales nila from those stores that start to open. Kasi totoo nag-open sila pero it does not mean it's gonna generate a ton of cash quickly. So, abangan for the fourth quarter disclosure, or at least for their 2020 year-end report. Most likely, I'll report this around February next year na. But let's see how the fourth quarter will be. Now, what's their pivot? I really believe they've disclosed this already, that Jollibee is shifting, not just brick and mortar, but cloud kitchen. For those who don't know what cloud kitchen is, it's basically there's no physical store. uh, Orders are done online, and then it gets assembled and it gets delivered. So basically, it's called the cloud kitchen because there's no more physical stores where people get to order, then they possibly eat there. Everything is just ordered via the internet, then processed in that particular kitchen, and then sent out to whoever's delivering it. And a lot of people have been doing that already. That's why the sooner Jollibee pivots and wins this, the better it will be. And I've been saying this all the time. In times of crisis, great companies pivot, great companies get even bigger. So this will be a test for Jollibee, and this will be a test for people who want to see Jollibee as a company that's good, especially for investors that are pegging Jollibee for the long term. How good they come out from this, and how good that they pivot, uh, and how good that they know their stuff in order for them to generate new revenues from this is something worth watching. Then, as what I've mentioned, they're pumping into e-commerce. They've developed their own app, which is pushing people to order there, which will make it more efficient for them. And then again, the name of the game still is delivery. I can't remember now. I'm not sure. I think I ate Jollibee once or twice throughout this entire lockdown, but most of I've never eaten. If I remember properly, parang never pa ako nag-dine in. So it was either take out or delivery. So up until I know there's been disclosures about the Pfizer vaccine, but sa Philippines, I think optimistically speaking, the vaccine will reach our shores. Please remember, there's 900 million people in America, and then there's orders also committed to Europe and other first world countries and other countries who have larger budgets for it. Sila muna yung mas makakuha ng vaccine, and most likely that will be the tail end of 2020 for the Philippines. Or worst case scenario, I think 2021 pa dadating. So without that vaccine, without that cure, most likely uh, delivery will still be very, very prevalent. And ganun din naman when people see how convenient it is na, teka, o nga no, instead na mag-commute ako or magbayad ako ng parking or magbayad pa ako ng gas at mahassle ako, and then I waste time, why not just have it delivered and then eat at the comforts of my own home? And yun naman, parang nasanay na rin tayo to do that. They also made this disclosure that part of their pivot is they're introducing new products. For those who've seen it, may bumalik ng mga pies, and then they already introduced or reintroduced or placed out. I think it was Champ again. So I think that's part of that. Then they're resuming their marketing campaigns and then strengthening their systems, which I believe is just part of their pivot to be even better. So again, this is an acid test for all of those bigger companies. But I'll say this over and over. There's a reason why they're listed. If there are companies that will have harder times, they're the ones that are not listed. They're the ones that are smaller. They're the ones that uh, don't really have the capacity to pivot and don't have the cash. And what's interesting about these large companies is since sobrang laki nila, ang dali para sa kanila humiram. And since we are in a low interest rate environment, that's what they've been doing over and over and over. Access to capital for these big companies is so easy, and the interest rates are so low that even if they borrow to have cash to stockpile their balance sheets, they will be okay. So they've also targeted Smashburger and Coffee Bean to generate positive operating income by 2021. Now, here's the thing. One of the reasons why there was volatility for Jollibee in 2019 was primarily because Smashburger was bleeding in the US. So, should they make a disclosure by 2021 that Smashburger and Coffee Bean are doing well already, earning already, cash flow positive already, then this will further Jollibee's and income. This will further increase the possibility for Jollibee to actually earn more. So, for those who stayed up until technical analysis, this is what the charts are saying. And we've done several iterations of this already via stocks by request. But what's so clear from the charts, no, from the trend lines that I placed here, from the moving averages that I placed, that Jollibee right here, right now, November 12, 2020, is reversing, confirmed by the trend line reversal, confirmed by the moving average short, mid, and long term from the breakout from the 150 resistance level. Right now, it's currently, from a range perspective, for those who are quick traders, it's currently at the 200 peso resistance, and failure to break out of that, we may see a retracement to the 182 level. But should it break out, you see it right here. The next resistances are 213, 232, 256, 266, and 287. But again, please do note that at some point this year, as it dropped to 90, 100, 105, 130, those who bought at those levels, at any point right now when they take profits, they'll make massive amounts of money. I just want to place that out there because should Jollibee drop because of its failure to break the 200 peso level, it will be primarily because there will be people who positioned early that will be taking profits, and there are people also that naipit that right now they might have a slight gain or they might be breaking even that also would want to sell. So again, I will watch out for the 200 peso level because I want to see that solidify as a support, because if it solidifies as a support, then it further reiterates that hey, Jollibee has a shot to break out and reverse even more. And while this is all happening, foreigners have been buying, and as foreigners have been buying, money has continually moved in to Jollibee. So what should you do now as an investor? Again, it's still a conviction call. What do I mean it's a conviction call? uh, from the first 3 quarters that we've disclosed this year, Jollibee still has lost money. It's a conviction that if you believe Jollibee will continue to turn things around, if you believe things will get better, if you believe that everything that they mentioned about how they, how do I put this, how they would pivot and go to the cloud kitchen and do e-commerce and open the stores strategically and put up new stores in different parts of the world, and those stores will be profitable. If you believe that after this pandemic Jollibee will be bigger, better, stronger, then as an investor you stick by that conviction and you must be positioned. Again, please don't buy just because it's talked about here. Please do your own due diligence. But if you believe also that based on your analysis Jollibee won't recover from this, it will take a harder time for them, then maybe it would be best to stay in cash, or it would maybe best also to not be positioned in Jollibee. So please, after this video, do your research. Don't just buy, sell, hold, or avoid the stock just because it's talked about in YouTube. That's the most irresponsible thing for you to do. For you to win, you have to research. For you to win, you have to work hard for it. For you to win, you have to take the time to study so that you know what you're getting into. If you want to get rich but don't want to take the time to do it, then either you'll get rich quick and mawawala rin yun, or you'll even not get there. Because from all the people that I've seen na yumaman at yumaman ng sobra, pinaghirapan nila yon. Secondly, if you're a trader, respect the reversal. As of now, the stock is still reversing and your goal is to ride the reversal up until we see the trend start to reverse and shift downward. And if you're a quick trader, just remember and reference all of the resistances that I plotted here. Make sure that if those are your targets, also those are your resistances. Pag hindi siya na break, make sure that you take profits because of those levels. And if you notice it, no, these are principles, these are strategies. This is not me spoon feeding you because I believe you deserve better. I believe the 12,000 that's following me here and the 170,000 subscribed to my first channel are people who just want to think, who just want to analyze, and don't want to rely on what's said. And I really do hope that we give you so much value because I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here just to give you information. I'm here to empower you, to give you ideas because winners talk about ideas that will change the way things are. And that's what we're exchanging here. And I hope that these ideas work well with your principles and your strategies, that it helps you make the right decision on your money. So comment below. I want to know, guys, we are in the 25-minute mark. Please, if you got value from this, put it in the comment section. Of course, you say that you've learned, but I want to know what specifically was an item that you learned from this video. What did you get? Did this let you know that Jollibee, you like Jollibee more because of this video, or you like Jollibee less because of this video? I want to know. I want to hear your thoughts about it. I want to know more about it, and I don't know. I just really wanna see if this video is something that's helping you guys as well. And yun, if you guys have any questions, continually put it via the comment section. Sa sobrang dami ko ng channel, minsan hindi ko na rin nababasa, but I try as much as I can to reply every time it's uploaded. And pasensya na, I know this is out midnight, but for those nagising, I comment below nagising kayo because I really worked hard for this also. Another way to reach me is to Instagram. I have an Instagram account at Marvin Germo. Parang awa nyo na kahit di ako gwapo, follow me on Instagram, slide a DM there, you can message me there. Then si Mary Rose Teodoro, favorite niya ako i-message sa Patreon, you can message me there as well. And then for those who want to support the channel, we have a community in YouTube. You can press join, and then the channel gets supported by you as well. Couple of things, those who want to learn more about this, links are down below for my books. Links are down below also for playlists that we have in YouTube, fundamental and technical analysis. And if you like more of this, like, share, and subscribe. So this is what we talked about, and I'm gonna end this also with everyone's favorite, the subscriber shout outs. But I opened up a new series in my main channel, and it answers the question, paano kung namatay ka, ano mangyari sa stocks mo? It's a 3-part series. We have Reggie Tonggol, an amazing lawyer, who's gonna break it down for us in this 3-part series. And I for those who want longer form videos, no, I have a new channel. It's called Marvin Germo Uncut. Lahat ng mga videos na nasa first channel that were stripped down, edited to 20 minutes to 15 minutes, dito you will see long form content. I just posted a video with my interview with Ayala Corporation CFO TG Lim Cauco, 40 plus minutes long. He discussed his principles on investing. He discussed his principles on money, on business, and then he also discussed Ayala Corporation moving forward. It's new. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I just want to try it. If you find value in this, appreciate it if you can support it. We have 2 videos for now, and we just have 149 subscribers. But if you guys want to support it, I'll put the link in the description below. And dun sa mga who sent questions about Dito, I've already posted it. Who owns Dito Telecommunity, Telecommunity versus Chelsea, what's happening to Chelsea. Then we also posted videos on the share swap. They're all in this channel. So you will notice majority of the videos here in this channel are webinar based, stocks by request based, technical and fundamental analysis based, but they're mostly raw. So you can watch those also. Then sa mga fans ni Yvonne, this is her channel. Wala kang aral na mapupulot dito for sure. But if you want to see parang a lighter side of how we are, and we've started to post videos in as the lockdown restrictions started to ease, no, we started to post videos on our walks here in BGC. I think, no, if this is coming out midnight, I'm posting a video maybe an hour, 2 hours after this, where naglakad kami kanina because we wanted to eat during the whole storm. So if you want to support my wife, Marvin and Yvonne, we have 767 subscribers right now. Pero promise ko pangako ko wala kang makukuha ang aral dito. But yun, pero ewan ko, si Patrick Miguel gustong gusto niya panoorin yung wife ko eh. But there. So, yun. Subscriber shoutouts, Jillian Legaspi, Ernel Stone, Wilbert Pogdi, Patrick Miguel, Albert Mateo, Lawrence Monton, John Leo, D-Box, Prisca Dorel, R. A. Ritpo, Daman Cognat, Assassination Gaming, Ivan, James, Carpio, Nurse Trader TV, L. Lauliet, Lagsias, Hulk Smash, Albert Abile, Hat Double, Joseph Tan, Nathan One, Mr. Full Tank TV, Jericho Hayo, Carlo A877, Antan, Ronnie Duque, Reginald Aba Kahin, Mr. C 14344, Jill Dimapi, Mike Sia, Jeo Jaholia, Twins Avia Brayley, Ricochet de Dios, Christian Traso, Ray Mac. Thank you so much for you guys. Siguro the first people again who would comment, I'll include them in the shoutouts for the next video. So there, I hope you guys got a lot from this. Thank you for those who stayed up until the end. We are currently right now at the 30-minute mark. Comment below if you stayed up until the 30-minute mark. I'm just tired. Also already need to rest. But I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are dry, and this is just me pushing on with my commitment to continually give you quality content on a daily basis on both of my channels. So appreciate it if you find value in what I give. I just ask for a couple of things. Press the like button, put a comment below, just put suporta sa algo, nagko-comment ako, or whatever you guys want to put, or I stayed up until the end. And if you could share this, it would mean a lot. Instagram stories, tag me, or Facebook, share it, or Twitter, share it, tag me, I'll retweet it, whatever. But that's it for now. Thank you so much, guys. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. This is Marvin Germo. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.